Tyrone. I just gotta get freaky for you because you love the hoes.
I don't care if they don't like me. I came here to stunt. Yeah. I don't care if they don't.
Finally, someone has said it and worded it way better than I ever could have, because I have been saying this with my best friend for the longest now, to where it's like, if you look a certain way, it's like these men act like they are just like, it's always this certain look of female that they'll actually date and wife, because I guess they attribute it to like, oh, nice girl next door looking, like she won't possibly do this or that, she looks good on paper, I can bring her around family, this and a third, and she has the look, she has a very safe look. And myself and my best friend always talk about the fact that we feel as though, because we have tattoos, I'm very tatted, y'all can't see it now, but I have a lot of tattoos, because we are tatted and have more of like a, I'm not gonna say like, I'm trying to find the right way to say it, I don't know, anyway, because we don't have that girl next door look, men consistently try to fun girl us. These college educated men, it's always them. Like when it comes to like they always assume that we only like hood guys, that they assume that they know our type, and they don't even give us a chance. Because me personally, I like college educated men. I went to college and that's just what I like. I like nerds. I like fine nerds. I like squares. But these men always assume that my type is like, oh, I see she's tatted, she like hood niggas. That's like, and I'm just like, why do y'all keep doing that? And then not only keep doing that, but then you keep trying to put us in this fun girl category. And the fun girl is this category where it's like, I enjoy having fun with you, but I would never wife you. You don't have the look of somebody that I would consider a wife. And it's like, what does a wife look like?
You want to know why? Ma'am, you're wearing somebody else's hair. You probably got about at least 2 to 3 layers of makeup. I mean, listen, there's nothing against women who wear lace fronts and weave, and you know, you like to wear your own makeup, you like to look nice, right? Ain't nothing wrong with it, but you are what you attract. If you go for more of a natural and authentic next girl look, you might get the type of men that actually want to commit to you. But if you look that way, and on top of that, you're a dancer, there's a certain category of men who are only going to entertain you. If you hang around a certain category of women, if you have a certain occupation, if you portray yourself on social media in a certain type of way, I don't know what you expect, ma'am. Respectfully, I think you're playing a little dumb. Either that or you're just completely oblivious. Because there's no way that you can sit here and tell me that you don't know why you can't get the good guys. You're not going to sit here and tell me that you don't know why you can't get the good guys. Why you can't finesse the Malcolm X's. If you want a spiritual guy, if you want a man who has priorities, who is, first of all, you know, he has himself together, he isn't out there doing whatever, and he ain't no hood dude. For the most part, he's not going to be in the club, at least not often. If they always take you for a fun girl, you may have to do some self-reflection. Now, I don't have anything against dancers or strippers. I have a lot of friends who are dancers and strippers and so on and so forth. But there are certain phases within your life to where you can live your life, you enjoy your life. That's the mistress archetype, you know, the Madeline archetype. And then there comes to that point where you become that mother or that wife or that companion stage. And so a lot of y'all are trying to be wives. You're trying to be wifey material. You're trying to be cuffy material, whatever the case is. But a lot of y'all are still in that mistress archetype. So yeah, you might appear beautiful to a man. You might appear, you know, sensational to a man. And I'm not saying that men wouldn't cuff you, that there aren't good men who wouldn't cuff you in your stage of being a mistress. You heard Usher. Shawty, I don't mind If you dance on the floor, that don't make you a hoe. You heard Usher. As long as you getting that money. That's money. Same thing with women from OnlyFans. There's some men out there who gonna cuff you and can treat you right. I'm not saying there aren't. But some of y'all are looking for the general population of good men. They're not gonna be in the club like that. You have to go in their spaces. Maybe some poetry slams. Maybe certain events that, I think some good men gonna be there. Certain music fests, certain dance fests, certain, things that concern history or just, you have to really look outside of your comfort zone. Because the good men that you're trying to look for, the spiritual dudes who are in alignment with their chakras, might not be in a low vibrational place like the club. Now you hustling, you doing what you do best and all this other type of stuff, and you getting the attention that you so rightfully deserve, all this other type of stuff, but you're just not going to find the type of guys that you're trying to pursue. Let's continue.
Wife. And it's like, what does a wife look like? Because just because somebody looks like your girl next door does not mean she's a good person. It's not mean that she's automatically educated. Me personally, in a nice way, I make a lot more than a lot of the girls that they consider like successful and stable and have like this great image. But I don't work a job that is like conventional to where it's like, oh, well, I can brag about what kind of job she has. So they just always want to fun girl me. And I am tired.
They want to fun girl you because you are a fun girl. You're an entertainer. You're a dancer. I don't know what you expect. If these men are in the club and they seeing you dance that pole, they seeing you out here rolling in money, they see how you portray yourself on social media. They see your stories, and some of them, they see your stories, and some of them even are in your close stories. What do you expect? You just said it yourself. Your occupation isn't something that you can brag to grandma and mama at his grandma and mama house. You can't tell them that. I even made a video about that. Respectfully. There are men out there who, like I said before, there are men out there who are there for you. There are men out there who will pursue you. I don't have anything against these occupations. All right. I like some dancers myself. I don't mind it. But you have to be very aware and very cautious of, if you want a good man, you might have to change a couple of things in your life. I'm not telling you to change yourself for another man, but if you want to enter into the next phase in your life, that Heather energy, enter into that offset energy, you have to change some things. Now, some people, they can juggle both. Like what I mentioned with Usher. Some of y'all going to come across a good man and he don't mind your occupation and what you do. That's fine. But like I said, you can't be out here complaining, and the general population or the general masses of men aren't going to be very appealed. They're not really going to find it very useful of you to be doing these type of things in your occupation, doing what you do best. They're not going to find it very appealing.
Fun girl me. And I am tired of people assuming that I like a certain type of guy and wanting to fun girl me, because personally, I want a family and commitment and a relationship and all of those things. I want to get married. And I'm tired of people assuming that because of my look that I'm a fun girl. I know how to have fun, but don't stop fun girling me.
See, this is what I was talking about, right? She wants to have a family. She wants to be a wife. She wants to be cuffed up, all this type of stuff. But you're in the wrong stage, ma'am. If you want to attract and appeal to the general masses of good black men, you have to make some changes. Some women out here, they have limited themselves to where they feel like that they can only hustle within the realms of being a dancer or a stripper. Do what thou wilt. I mean, if that's how you want to live your life, then I can't tell you otherwise. But it would be very disingenuous of yourself to limit yourself to just dancing and entertaining the gaze of men. I mean, that's what it is. But a lot of women out there, they hustle, they get to the bag, they get to the money, you know, especially a lot of the women who also dance and do stuff a little behind the scenes as well. They be getting bank. So if they enjoy their career, they enjoy their life, they love what they're doing, so be it. But you can't be out here wanting to be treated like the mother goddess, the wifey archetype. You can't be out here wanting to be treated in one way and you're portraying yourself in another. I'm not telling you to be Miss Goody Two Shoe. I'm not telling you to be a woman of God. I'm not telling you to do any of that. But you have to be aware, and you have to keep in mind that your occupation and how you portray yourself on social media as well contributes to how these good men are going to treat you. It is what it is. Somebody who is more educated, somebody who, you know, it has a lot of things going for themselves and priorities and things like that. He's looking to invest. Are you a good investment? And if you are, what are you showing to the world? And what are you really showing to him that can make him think that you are a good investment for his life or to build a family with? Because building a family is an investment. So while you over here dancing on that pole, while you over here making bank and making them stacks and looking pretty, what are you really offering that men really want other than a good time, which makes you a fun girl? But let's have a conversation about this respectfully in the comment section below. I want to know how you feel about this concerning the whole matters at hand. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And before you go, check out these other videos.
So you gotta live for something. Can't just be living for nothing. Might get a few checks, might get a few hoes, might get a few meals or something. Might get a new crib, put art in that bitch, I just might build me something. Might get a new whip, AP on my wrist, I just might kill me something. So you gotta live for something. Can't just be